Hi everybody, part 5. I just started laying the laminate flooring. I thought I'd do a part video as I'm halfway through it. I'll stick the camera over it. I don't know if I'm being shot. Hold on. Right, laminate flooring. I've laid a couple of laminate in the past. They've changed quite a lot over the years. Now you get this click stuff, but this is a wood effect bathroom. You have to make sure you get the right laminate for the room you're putting it in. Obviously kitchens and bathrooms is probably only about 30% of your choice, I think, is you're allowed to lay in kitchen or bathrooms because they're not any good with moisture. Now this stuff here, I've never laid stuff. Look how floppy it is. Now this is a bathroom weighted one, and the good thing about this stuff is you don't cut it with a saw, you just score it with the your Stanley, scribe it and just snap it. I'll show you. Now I've laid what they say you do. I don't think I can turn the camera around again. I tried that last time. Now what you do is you lay your first two lengths in. So you lay your first bit, lay your next bit, cut that end, if it's around 300 mil they say, goes up the other end. And then you don't waste anything. The good thing I found about this stuff, you can see here, it's so rubbery, you can cut your hole for your heating pipe, cut up here with your hacksaw, and it's so bendy you can actually bend it round that, pop it down, so you don't have to have a big horrible slot or a section that you've stuck in afterwards. You can see that there. It's much tidier. Then your skirting goes on there, covers that over. If you haven't got your skirting on, you can get a trim to go around the edge. It's a bit rubbish, I think, but I'll show you this stuff cutting. Get this down here. Right, so I've already scored this one. So what they say is you mark it, run your knife down there a couple of times. Now you want to do your first cut with not too much pressure and do a couple of cuts to get your cut in there, and then once you've got your cut, if you bring the angle of the blade down rather than up, when you're up and you're pressing on it, it tends to wander off. If you can bring your angle of your knife down and just draw it back slowly, you need to just increase your cut through the top hard wearing surface. You score that 2 or 3 times, put it over a sharp edge. You can see how bendy this is, because you can't even bend it enough to, it says snap it, and you just literally, there she goes. So there's none of that running downstairs to go outside, get away from the room you're doing it in so you don't create any dust, cutting it outside, running back upstairs again. Now it's not such a definite click together system as what I've used in the past. I think it's because it's so rubbery, you almost just offer it up. Let me move that off of there. It tends to grip a little bit, so you can't slide it like the old stuff. And they say, I haven't banged it together yet, they say you can use a rubber mallet. got a paper roller just to make sure this bit's fully engaged. And that's it. I'll put this is the underlay they recommend with it that comes, you know, when you buy this stuff is set with it. Now I've had silver stuff, I've had that paper stuff over the years, but you know, laying it on a new floor is obviously an advantage because it's perfectly flat. This is the problem I found. When you're working on one end, the other end drifts out. Now, there was dots of blood everywhere, as usual. I'm going to cut myself. And that's it. I won't bother doing another video of this stuff going down. I'm teaching you guys to suck eggs. But I think nowadays, if not everybody's laid laminate flooring, but most people, any DIY skills have tried this because it's so easy. When they, it does tell you, let me talk to you a second. They do just say on the pack, open a load of packs and mix your boards up so you don't get, if you've got 2 packs which just happen to be a dark colour, you don't do it all in dark and then your last pack is a light colour, so you open a couple of packs. Don't open all your packs because the estimator always tends to, you buy too much, because obviously when we measured the room out, we bought for the size of the room, it's always best to overbuy because you might, the next batch might be slightly different. But don't open all your packs because you tend to overbuy. You need to, they only take back packets that aren't open. Obviously because we measured this out including the bar, so we're going to be a bit left over. There's no hints and tips to this really. You got to put a couple of packers around the edge just to hold it away for expansion in case you do get it wet. And they do say bring it indoors and let it normalise to your moisture of the room it's going to be in. But it's so bloody easy to put down. There's no dramas. Obviously it's not so easy if you probably should cut it around the toilet seat to allow for the expansion and contraction, but this stuff I've never really, I laid this in my old dear's bathroom and they spill water all over the bloody place, and it was an old-fashioned type, not this newer stuff, and they've never had any problems with expansion and contraction. I think if you've got a massive leak and it expands and bubbles up and water, it's buggered anyway, and you'd end up relaying the whole lot. As long as you leave a small gap around the outside and around your pipes, you should be okay. I've probably got 1, 2, 3, 4 more rows to go, and then that's finished. And I'm just waiting on Tim to come in and help me with the bath. And then it's all down to tiling. I think putting tiling, skirtings, bit of painting. I don't do painting, I filling. It's not my bag. I hate painting. Anyway guys, that's part 5. It's coming together slowly. I'll see you again. Bye.